It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Utah Jazz. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Rudy Gobert sends it away. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
End score, strong take.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's Orlando's ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Vucevic, and a throwdown.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. Gets it in the right corner. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Jonathan Isaac, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
To Gordon. Isaac gets it in the left corner. Fournier buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Augustine with it up top. Leads just a point. And he's going to the free throw line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Gordon to Vucevic. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Goes to the right side. Joe Ingles. To Gobert. The shot, almost.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And the finish at the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Vucevic. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Up 6. To Gordon. Can't connect from in close. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Trying to cash in. Mitchell's shot off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Utah.
To Fournier.
Hey, watch this screen, look.
Augustine, guarded by Green. They work it down to Aminu. Cleans it up. And the rebound comes down to Green. To Conley. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Wide open look won't go. We are through one here at Amway Center with the Magic in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Augustine with the basketball. The lead is 2. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Tough make through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Magic have it. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Mike Conley. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Has a chance. Shot won't go. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Conley into the front court. Leads one. Oh, he blocked it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Conley. Bamba with the rebound. Won't go. To Conley. For three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Grant with the basketball. His team up by one. Turns and slams it down. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
You considered a luxury box for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions for Orlando.
Goes to the left side. Conley. He was all over him. Grant with the basketball. Up by three. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gobert. Shot from in close, no good. To Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 4 out of 7.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Rudy.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul.
And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Joe Ingles. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot for Joe Ingles. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nikola Vucevic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Gobert. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Arnell serving a penalty.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. first one, count it.
Good shot.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Augustine with it up top. Leads 4. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Down low for Gobert. Rudy Gobert. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Magic are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. The Jazz are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Bench points.
what I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Gobert. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
And he finishes at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Conley into the front court. His group now down 2. In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Augustine with the basketball. They lead it, 4-point game. Count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Gobert. Conley Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Fournier, that's off the side of the rim, short. Across the timeline, it's Conley. The deficit is 6. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Donovan Mitchell. Orlando ball. Count it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Mitchell with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. That's a 5-second violation. Gordon. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
That pass stolen by Orlando. Gordon, deep left corner. Gobert with the rebound. To Joe Ingles. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Augustine with it up top. Up by 6. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Up 6. Shot from the lane won't go. To Gobert. Nikola Vucevic rejects it. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Magic basketball. Cleans the offensive glass. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Count the basket inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
I got ball. It's all me.
I got him. Here we go. Hold on.
To Davis. And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Grant with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Aaron Gordon against the former Hoya. Knocked loose. Mike Conley. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
From the outside, no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I say this a lot. and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Grant with the basketball. Shot clock off as they look for a lead going into the fourth quarter. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. 19-footer at the buzzer. And 2 points to the board. 3 quarters down with the Magic in front. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Double.
Rebound Bamba. To Mo Bamba. Lays it up and in.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Joe Ingles, now a steal as the Magic have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Rudy Gobert with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Gets a shot up, off the mark. Conley into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Conley to Joe Ingles. And scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Evan Fournier, he's 3 for 7.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Gobert. And count the basket inside.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Orlando has it to Mo Bamba. And counted at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It was right there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Oops, he missed the first one. Misses the second as well. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Evan Fournier has got 2 shots coming. Numbers not good. 52% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Jonathan Isaac with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Magic own the possession. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Missed it at the line. Easy pass to the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Augustine with the basketball. Lead is 2. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
And the 2. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Well, can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Aaron Gordon, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good.
Good shot, buddy.
And gets both to drop at the line. Mitchell with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Whoa! What a finish!
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Gordon. Isaac. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Aaron Gordon at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Joe Ingles. It's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Orlando's ball. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Augustine with it up top. 2-point advantage. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Nice pass to set things up. Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. Scoreboard says it's all even. Overtime begins, and away we go. Deep right corner, Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. In the front court, it's Augustine. Looking to make something happen. The drive, right to the basket. Rudy Gobert, snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Short jumper misses.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Jumper's good.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Has a look. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Conley to Gobert. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Had a chance, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Time for some new personnel into the game. And the nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Conley. To Gobert. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Mitchell. The jumper's off the mark. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Mo Bamba has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. It goes down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Can't connect from in close. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Fournier. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Aaron Gordon. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. They get it down to Gobert. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Fournier to Gordon. Shot from the lane won't go. Gobert. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. Conley. Here's a whistle and an intentional foul. 2 free throws coming up with 25 seconds remaining. one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Now a whistle, and Orlando is going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Inside the paint on that one. Now they get the intentional foul, and this one not over yet. Two huge free throws coming up in a two-point game. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a four-point game.
Everything about our team. Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a...
Joe Ingles tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz clock some overtime for today's win. It was a remarkable game for the way it ended, but it was also a terrific game overall. I'm glad to have been a part of it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz, the Magic are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Gobert put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose.